So yeah, we'll begin as we hope, and hopefully people that can't see this or aren't online right now will pop in at a later date and watch the replay. So I just really wanted to hop on today to give an overview of where things are at energetically, or where I've been sensing they're at personally, psychically, and talk a little bit about what's been going on this week because it's felt very, ongoingly quite powerful. The energies that are coming in. There's also CMEs coming in, solar flares, and so it's a bit non-stop. Really, it feels like right to the end of the year, and obviously there was the full moon in Gemini Monday evening, and I did do a group transmission for that, and it really did take me a while to bounce back from that one. It was a very potent activation for the deep heart space and the solar plexus and the space in between. This, I would call it the olive green chakra. So we did quite a bit of work on with the green dragons. It was a green dragon Gemini transmission. So we worked primarily with the green dragon frequency, all about compassion, all about devotion to self, deep love for self, and also working really to release a lot of old energies from the heart space so that we can feel free to expand in this new phase that is almost here, or here really, as we release a lot of old density in the physical so that we can create more space for the new to anchor in. So I called this live feed buffering, because I feel like our energies are buffering and trying to keep up with what's coming in, which is a lot. So quite a few people have had headaches or migraines in the last little while, a lot of pineal activation. I pulled 3 cards for today. The final card was Third Eye Awakening. This is from Alana Fairchild's pack, Lightworker pack. I really think that card, Third Eye Awakening, is also about releasing the veils from our own third eye, releasing the veils of forgetfulness that we put on ourselves, really, and seeing more of our own personal truth. So it's a time of deep revelations and awarenesses coming in, and maybe some shifts in the energy body, physical body, and also in our life as a result of that. But at the moment, for many, it's a very deep shift energetically, an opening and a releasing of the heart space and the every chakra, really. But so as we go through this week, I was feeling a sense of inertia and void after the full moon, because we scrubbed so much from the energy field that we're now left in a bit of a space to kind of now create something else. And so many of us are sort of seeing patterns. This is part of the third eye opening. We're seeing patterns and we're dropping patterns that no longer really help us to move forward. It could be around self-concept, it could be in relation to another, or community. So it's how these themes or these places, these narratives are coming up within us, so that we can explore, integrate, and sort of drop what doesn't really help us anymore. So we're opening the third eye, which I feel really came in this Gemini transmission on Monday. A new frequency came in, and this kind of shifted the pineal area and I feel the hemispheric brain as well, and it was downloading to open the veils of forgetfulness. I feel like not only this life but other aspects of us that have been hidden from view. So this could also relate to past lives, past life gifts, past life parts of us that we have hidden from ourselves until we felt that we were safe enough to reveal them. And so this is quite a a revealing time as we lead up to the 12/12 and the 21/12, 22/12 solstice, yeah? So we're in the run up to that now, really. We're in the run up to that. And so this is a quick fire releasing. And I know working with a few clients this week, quite a lot of anger releasing as well. Quite a lot of anger coming up in the heart space and the solar plexus potentially. And this again can just be breathed, take a breath into and just allow the energies to flow and move. It's not so much about getting hooked in the stories anymore, because a lot of this energy that's moving is quite primal, organic, past life. It's not even about the narratives we tell ourselves now in this physical form. So and as empaths, as light workers that are holding space for the collective field, we are also been charged up by the current sort of energies that are going on in the collective. There's still quite a lot of Mars energy, so quite a lot of anger, volatility in the air. So we really are been invited to purge out and release these karmic wounds, ancestral wounds, past life wounds, and relational wounds from our childhood that are all kind of unifying in our central channel and been buffered to release. Yeah. So it's great if you're in a great space and you're and as we release all these, we get the divine synchronicities coming in. We get the people, we get the places, we get the new inspirational ideas to bring forth, I guess, the next part of our journey in the expansion phase. So some of you may be in that, and some of you may be quite entrenched in the releasing process right now. Either way, you are on the doorway to big change, and we all are on the doorway to big change as we really shift up a level. It started in the Gemini full moon, and I feel like it's now integrating. So a massive download of light came in, and now we are kind of sort of trying to reconfigure and work out who we are now, what we want now, what we're dropping now, and allowing more space, more light to come in, to filter through our fields, because we have done so much clearing from the eclipse season through the 11/11 and now through the full moon just last Monday. So we've been doing the work, and we are being graduated from and celebrated in through the cosmic portals of light. So to really step up in our service work and our, I would say, self-belief, our inner strength, our resilience, as we move forward in 2024, a much more dynamic year in many different ways, I feel. So firstly, I'm just working with this gorgeous pink opalite, yeah, pink opalite tower. Wand. It's quite a biggie, yeah. This one is coming in for the central pillar, yeah, this one. So I thought I'd hop on tonight because I just want to bring through a few light language transmissions that may support you if you're going through the release process, if you're feeling a lot of emotion, or just to feel fortified and even more strengthened if you're feeling great. Yeah. So this first one is anchoring a pillar of divine love through your energy field so that you can hold yourself with grace during these deep releasing processes. So another one of the cards that I picked from Alana's pack was recovery into grace. So this is when something ends. It could be as simple as parts of yourself ending, parts of your old narrative completing, and that can bring up a bit of inertia and kind of voidal frequency, because we're in the in-between as we move through to another octave of light. Yeah. So this is about doing things gracefully. Like, things do feel painful at times. People do leave our lives. People do come into our lives as well as people leave. But, you know, when things end abruptly or energies shift us into a new phase of ourselves, then we have been invited to sort of take time to feel, to breathe, to allow, and to recover from these experiences so that we can remake ourselves with grace and with more profound self-love and a deeper heart connection to ourselves. So sometimes the heart breaks into grief when we have a shocking experience, and that often allows the heart chakra to open more, and overall for us to find a deeper foundation within. So another piece that has been coming in is building new foundations, new light, new strength through the energies of a new light matrix that has been anchored in through our energy field. This is partly through the pineal, but it runs through all the pillar. So it's sort of like it's like a new wiring system. Yeah, it's a new wiring system for our in light body, but it also corresponds to our nervous system, our vagus nerve, and all systems of the body, really. So this is so that really the light of this new light body integration phase is going to allow us to then be able to harness and utilize and work with the higher echelons of light without all these emotional responses and all these physical symptoms that some of us are going through right now. Of course, you know, sometimes karmically we have to go through the processes, and different people are going through different processes at different times, and you know, no one's exactly the same, but and that's why there's so many of us. We are holding the grids, we're holding the field, the energetic field of the earth. So sometimes when one of us is having a really tumultuous day, the others can, you know, prop up the energy field. So it's one for all and all for one. Yeah. And so this is a pink opal wand, a pretty big one, and I'm just going to bring through a pink spiral of light. Yeah, a pink spiral of light. This is going to come in through your crown and through your base and into the earth. And this is going to fortify your central channel so that you feel more relaxed, to be able to relax your central channel in this kind of unknown phase that you're in. And as you are releasing, density and emotions are coming up. So it's kind of going to hold you a little bit with unconditional love from the pink ray as you birth a new part of yourselves, really. Yeah. So once again, those of you that haven't worked with light language before, those that you have, all you have to do is listen to the sound, allow it to move through you, and feel it in your energy field. Notice what you feel, and just and if you feel to share experiences after the channeling, please do. Okay. So take a breath, feeling your base on your chair or your floor at home. Bringing in a pink spiral of unconditional love. Shabatakoto that ke banana shalaboga de bedeke borshala bagi badananaka. Shalapatako bedananaka porkaputananaka. Shalaputu nanaka porkaputananaka. Shalaparke patananaka porkapatananaka. Shalapatke patananaka porkapatananaka. Shalaputu to ke badananaka porkananaka. Shalaputu to ke patananaka putananaka putanaka. Shalatutu. Shututu to kananaka porkananaka porkananaka. Shile parkia pututrikananaka, shile porranta kiputrikananaka, shala patata, shala boca del kepatanaka, potuta de kipatanaka, shala patananaka, shala parkananaka, shala parkananaka, shala parkananaka. So just taking a breath there. And just taking a sip of water if you have, or definitely taking a sip of water after this little live, yeah. Also, please feel free to tag or share this video after the live, and also if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to comment or like this post. It really helps it get out and about, yeah. So I really have a whole swag of pink crystals that have just arrived in the last week or two, and also that really wanted to hang with us today as I worked with this transmission. So I really do feel like we are in need of a little bit of love, a little bit of nurturing, and as we go through a lot of releasing. And the third card I picked for today was Vow Release. Vow Release. So, and I feel like this is not so much about vows that we've made this life to people in our lives. I feel like this is much more about etheric vows that we've made in other lives. Maybe we're a monk or a nun. Maybe it's a vow to ourselves that we would not come forth with our magic because it wasn't safe. That kind of vow. So I want to bring in some energy just to release inner webbing or binds in the chakra pillar in relation to vows that you've made in the past that have kept you restricted in your energy or out of your full alignment energetically. So this time I'm going to work again with pink opal, but this is a Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin, a pink Kuan Yin energy is coming in, so divine feminine, and this is primarily for the heart and the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. So we're working with a deep releasing of vows made either this life or past life that have restricted flow. Shalapututukandarika, Purkandarika, Purkanta, Tukatakandarika, Tutanaka, Putaraka, Shwayananaka, 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 Shwayananaka. It is safe to let go. It is safe to let go. It is safe to let go. So just taking a breath. So that is also, I feel, karmic binds that you've connected with in other lives. So really that one may be one that you want to re-listen to from time to time to just help you find your flow again if you're feeling restricted or some bind is coming up within your energy field to release. Yeah. Sometimes as they come to the surface, we feel them more strongly. They become more revealed, if you will, and then we have the ability to release them at a deeper level, and then they're simply left. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So these guys, yeah. So these guys now, yeah. So I worked with these on Monday night in the transmission. So this one is a phoenix, yeah. Phoenix. This one is a dragon, pretty cool dragon, yeah. And these are both shungite rods, yeah. Shungite rods. So you know shungite, all about grounding, protection from EMFs, support of the electromagnetic field, light body, yeah. And this energy came in on Monday like a kundalini, yeah, like a kundalini activation, if you will, or a flow and a balancing between the left and the right channels. So the left channels represented by the feminine and the phoenix, the right channels represented by the masculine and the dragon, yeah. So I'm working with both of these now just to move the energy up through your central channel, through your kundalini fire, and bring in releasing any impeding energies that really are just here now to be move through you so that you can feel more in flow with the energies that are coming in, and any little bits of density that are ready to go. Hopefully they will shift and we will find more balance. Yeah. Okay. So again, all you have to do is listen to the sound. Yeah. But really, phoenix and dragon, transformation, rebirth. So which we're all in the middle of. Yeah. Shabatuk the Dikabaragana, Kabarkabargana, Kabarkabanaka, Shalabarkabanana, Barkana, Barkananaka. Shilipidiki Baranana, Karakana, Kana, 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 Kanaka. Shalabargana, Kabargana, Kabargana, Yananaka, Riana, Kananiana, Kananaka, Kanaka, Kanaka, Kana, 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 Burkabariana, Bariganda, Kabargandaki, Shalabarganda, Kabarganda, Kabargandaki, Shalabarianda, Garagur, Kabargandaka. Taking those two energies in unison through your pillar to your base, feeling strengthened, released, opened, and active, dynamic frequency moving through your central channel. Take a breath. Yeah. So I have a few of those duos of Shungite pillars. If you want to shout out and connect with them, you can PM after the session. Yeah. So I feel like we will go to the third eye now, and this again is working with releasing of veils. So the energies that are coming through are really opening the third eye so that we can see more of our truth personally, and so that more truth may unfold in the world in whatever form that chooses to unfold through the collective consciousness field. Yeah. So I do want to work with this gorgeous rose snowflake. Yeah. So rose snowflake. So this is a purity code. This is a purity code activation for the pineal, and it's around bringing you back into deep balance with the new energies that are coming in. Yeah. So I know for myself, after working with that Gemini transmission on Monday night, Tuesday I was pretty whacked. I felt like my third eye was huge. There was stuff going on in the brain, and it took a little while to come back in and into myself and really integrate the energy. It took me a day or so. So I really I want to do some support for the brain and the pineal to as lovingly and gracefully integrate these energies in a way that's receptive to your brain and pineal and hypothalamus, so that you don't trigger too much fear or trauma response in the shifting of your organic being. So sometimes when we are activating new frequency through our body, the body can perceive it as dangerous, and then we go into fear and blah blah blah. So I'm working with the pineal as a concept for new light integration, so that we can have a new receptor open, yeah, like a new receptor, this buffering that's going on in the pineal to receive the energies in a calmer, more grounded, more anchored way, in a new foundational way, through our matrix, through this new light body that's coming in, through the new codes, so that through the new expansion and new life matrix. Yeah. So all in all, that is the intention, and I'm just going to work with the pineal area with this pink, loving pink snowflake, if you will, and we're going to just activate this area now. Yeah, and it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah. So focusing on your third eye center for a moment, feeling the pink light. Shibatik Budrishanaka Shanakanaka, Shibatik Butrikanaka Batrikanaka, Satituturgandiki, Shananakambarga. Imagine, sense, know your pineal moving from the front of your head into the back, or the middle of your brain. Feel that you rest back further into the center or core of your brain. Let the energy center there. Allow yourself to flow your pink light from the activated pineal down through your spine or central channel. All the way to the base. All the way to the base. All the way to the base. Shititiku putuniana naka borki putanaka. Shalabarkian undudurian nanaka naka. Shanakotia nanaka poti. Feel the connection between your base chakra and your pineal and your base chakra. Allowing a deeper grounded sight to arise within you. Shondatriki pur kongondondo ki banana nakaputo yena shalabariana 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 laka. So just taking a moment there. Let me know how that was for you. I think there's maybe one more, maybe one or two more, and then we'll complete for tonight. Just while we were integrating that piece, or allowing ourselves to breathe and notice what we notice, I'll say that I'm hoping I'll be back in Sydney for the 12/12, portal. That will happen in Sydney. I will then hopefully do a solstice at the end of the year online, and there may be something in the Sunshine Coast in between if I get myself organized enough. So, but also, there's also one-on-one capacity if you feel desires to that. Yeah. So so this piece, yeah. So this is an amazing, and it's quite heavy guy. Pyrite golden dragon. Yeah. It's really, yeah, beautiful. Thanks, Ginny. So he's come in as a prelude to the 12/12 activation, yeah, which is all about the crown, which is all about golden light, which is all about the Christ frequency. So I'll say more about that as it gets closer, but he's coming in as a doorway opening to that activation. So the 12/12, obviously the 12th of December, a very potent completion date for this year, and I always feel that it is a very royal frequency. It's a crowning, it's a crown chakra frequency. It's bringing in the royal lineages that we hold within our energy field. So he's come as a really gorgeous beginning to anchoring in this golden frequency. And so this piece in particular tonight wants to work with the high heart space, so that thymus space. And this is for activated soul awareness, for immunity, and for well-being. Yeah, so for us to stay at peace within our hearts and our souls while all this deep releasing is happening, and to receive the beginnings of the 12/12 energies, the golden frequencies that are coming in. So this is a portal or a doorway opening to that frequency, so you can keep working with this transmission. As an opening point to get you prepared to receive the codes of the 12/12. Because again, I feel like it's going to be another blast or another download of frequencies to really keep us ticking along in our ascension process, you know. So thanks, Jill, for your comments. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you, Manda. Okay. So let's work with the high heart now. Placing a golden light in your high heart. Shiditika Butatanaka Putushilapataganda to get Putakanda Kapargamba that Kapatrikapargandaki. Shilapataganda Kaporganta to Kotianta to Kopudio Ashanana, 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 Oshanana de Kipatatanaka, Shandatikapatagatika. Imagine that you are being cocooned in the light of a golden dragon. You are being cocooned in the light of a golden dragon. You are being cocooned in the light of a golden dragon. Shalapututrikanana kuputurukonoku. Shalapatututrikonoku. Shalapatakana kututunaki. Shalaparkana kututrikianaka. Shalaparkana kapadanaka. Pututrikabana kapukushile paki. Parki, 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 paki, 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 pakur. So just taking a gentle breath. And just to finish, I'm going to spiral in now again a gold. This is a pyrite wand, and this one is going to spiral in like we did with the beginning with the pink ray. We're going to spiral in a gold ray now, a gold coil through the from the crown all the way to the base. And again, this is fortification, new anchorage, so that we may feel that we're not buffeted around as much and that we hold our center as the energies continue to amplify and as we move into the 12-12 and the solstice at the end of the year. Okay, so just allowing this golden coil of frequency to come through your whole chakra pillar as I work with the sound. Ashanta de Gabarabosha Baricabodana de Gabaricambadanaka. Shili Baricabana Godre Baricambadanaka, Baraparacanana Kanaka, Shalaputica. Shilapurka the Trickery. Shilapur run the Gibarca, the Ricabarcanda, Baricaputiki. Shalaparcanta Capitana Caputanaki. Shalaporanta Caparcanta Capatandaki. Shalaporanta Catacotic. Shukotoki. 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 So just taking a breath here. So I feel just because there's quite a lot of energies coming up right now, working with, pink crystals such as the pink opal or the rose quartz, pink or rhodonite. I've also got these beautiful new Peruvian. They call it Peruvian. I think it's candy. Rhodonite. Yeah, so it's a light pink rhodonite. I've got a few of these pillars. If you want to check them out, you can PM me. So rhodonite, whether it's the traditional color of rhodonite, yeah, or whether it's this one, a pillar's always handy, or opalite. The ones that I worked with today, the pink opalite ones available. All the other crystals I've worked with today are available. If you really love that pyrite dragon, yeah, I'm going to keep him here for a little while until after the 12-12 in Sydney. So if you are interested in becoming a custodian of him after that transmission, you can talk to me now and we can work out something for after the 12-12. But I want to work with him in Sydney for the 12-12. He really wants to be part of that gang. Yeah. So it is on. It is powerful times and exciting times. We are releasing deeply, and thank you for your comments. I'm hoping that these transmissions help as a fortification and a releasing process, so you can re-listen to them if you're feeling a little wobbly, or you're feeling in need of a rebalance, or you're just needing to connect with some of the energies that the pink ray or the gold ray. So if you feel to connect with any of those, please just re-listen to this. I'll pop it up on my YouTube, so it will be there too. I'll also pop a little link down to the crystal page, because I have a Soul Magic Crystal group on Facebook now too, so you can add yourself to that group too and keep an eye on what's coming in and out. And yes, the next event at the moment will be the 12/12 in Sydney, and then a new the end of the year will be the solstice event online. So I'll keep you posted if any little other events arise in between. But just keep shining, keep grounding, keep releasing, and keep knowing that you're not alone, and we're all doing this very big pivotal shift towards the end of the year. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy and your support through all of the year so far, really, because it's been huge, and we've gone through some really big hurdles, and we've jumped through some hoops, and we've done it together, and we've rallied, really, and we've stayed in faith and trust, even if we've kind of wobbled at times. And, you know, we've been actually celebrated, I feel, by other realms for the amount of shifts that we are personally moving through, because this has not been accomplished in an organic vessel before. So this shift into a full dimensional shift in frequency, which we are the forerunners for, is quite a feat, they say. Yeah, so we are really being congratulated and celebrated, and to really have that divine love and compassion. Yeah, to really have that divine love and compassion for self when it's a tough day, or when we go back into old patterns, or when we are really releasing some density that feels really yucky, because it can be gluey, it can heavy at times, and it can be very uplifting at times. So I think all in all, the message is keep going, keep doing the work, keep staying in your lane, not getting too caught in all the stuff that's going on in the world, because, you know, we can only really shift ourselves, and in shifting ourselves, we then have the potential to shift the collective field, and as such, the narratives that will play out in the timelines ahead can then move towards a higher potential timeline. So, wow, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a hot and steamy night here in the Sunshine Coast. I hope you're well. Hope everyone in Sydney's okay with the storms. It's a bit tumultuous down there here tonight. So great to see you all. We're back soon, and take care wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.